Hello and welcome to another vlog. It's currently Monday afternoon. My Monday has gone a little bit pear-shaped in a ridiculous kind of way, but I suppose first, welcome to the vlog. I am VA Winter, an indie author retelling history and classic literature with a speculative twist, and this is Project Freedom, a series of vlogs that I'm doing over the course of this year at least. My goals being to rid myself of clutter, my day job, and debt. Last week's vlog was a little bit of a downer and I'm in a better frame of mind than I was last week. As far as today's concerned, I was supposed to be at work this afternoon. Then I was going to go do a small food shop, get some bits that I didn't get at the weekend. Got myself ready to go to work this morning and literally couldn't get out of my flat. So the lock has jammed. Call the landlords for someone to come and fix it. I am waiting for someone to come and fix it. They have 24 hours technically to fix it because it's classed as an emergency. So it could be in the morning. But as of right now, the lock is jammed and it won't open. It's a stupid lock. It's not, you don't put the key in from my side, you turn it's like a knob on my side, it's a fire door. The idea being that in a fire, you don't have to hunt around for your keys, you can just go and unlock the door just by twisting this knob and get out. That is obviously not working out tremendously well for me right now. The upside is, I read a book. I read an entire book. It's a 300-page book. I've just read this afternoon. It's been, I can't even remember the last time I did that. Maybe when I was at university in my third year. This is a literary fiction novel. This is set in the 1970s in the Troubles in Ireland. So it's set in a time when the IRA was active, when bombings and killings were just everyday occurrences, and that is made very obvious in this novel. And it's really well written, it's really well done. We're following a character called Kushla, just as she's navigating life. She's a school teacher and she is just navigating life through this really difficult period in history. And it's interesting because I don't know a lot about the Troubles, but it's interesting to read from her perspective. It's another one of those books as well, and I don't know why literary fiction writers do this. Not sure what the point is, but it doesn't have speech marks. So it has dialogue. It'll say something, 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 he said, she said, but it doesn't have speech marks, and I don't know why literary fiction novels do this. I find it a little bit irritating. It's sort of maybe trying to set it apart from genre fiction. I don't know. But I don't like it. I wish they would just put speech marks in, because sometimes it's really difficult to tell whether something is speech or whether it's part of the narrative. So why on earth they feel the need to do that, I don't know. But please stop it. That was my afternoon, reading about the Troubles in Ireland. Made me want to learn more. So I'm going to go make some tea and hope I don't get interrupted. Although in a sense it would be a good thing if I got interrupted, because that would mean I can get out of my flat. I will talk to you later. It is now Saturday evening and week's over again. I have just finished doing some writing. It's gone a little bit slowly today and painfully. I've re-outlined Act 2, so I finished Act 1 earlier on this afternoon, and then I had to sort of pause and re-outline Act 2, which was complicated. As predicted, it was harder than Act 1 because so much is changing. I've changed the order of events, I've put in new events, I've taken some stuff out that didn't really make sense and didn't have a purpose. That broke my brain. So I've written about 2,000 words today, which isn't really bad. So I've written about 9,000 words this week, which, considering the broken lock and getting locked in my flat incident, that isn't bad. I kind of took Wednesday afternoon and evening off just to have a break because I needed it. Obviously, it was the coronation this morning and this afternoon, which I just sort of put on in the background, which did slow me down because I kept pausing to sort of watch bits of that and listen to bits of that. I think my conclusion of the whole thing is if we lived in a fairer country, if we lived in a country where everyone's basic needs were met, I would feel a lot more like I wanted to support the idea of the monarchy. Like, I think I would feel a bit more like I could celebrate that kind of thing. And because the whole idea is to me, the whole pomp and ceremony of it was to try and bring people together around something. And for me, all I could think about when I was looking at it was, but we're not together. You know, outside of those 3 hours or whatever it was, we're not together. It just made me sad. Just watching it just made me sad. But other than that, done my writing this week. That's not been too bad. I finished 2 books. I finished and read the entirety of Trespassers by Louise Kennedy. I finished Chums by Simon Cooper, which is a non-fiction book about politics, really, and how the sort of recent Tory governments and politicians, how they've come to be dominated by men who went to Oxford University. I've started Wayward by Amelia Hart. This is a book about witches. If I can ever get my May currently reading video finished, I talk about it in there. But it's a triple timeline, 3 different women from 3 different generations of the same family and their witches. It's another feminist book. It's another book about the issues women have with men and the way men behave in society and how that negatively impacts women, and sort of tying it to witchcraft, which I think is interesting. I need to finish editing this vlog tonight. It may go up a little bit late tomorrow because I'm not going to promise I'm going to finish editing it tonight because I really want to read Wayward. That is the end of the vlog. Any thoughts, leave them below. Hit like if you like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next time with another video.